A very warm welcome here to another episode of our weekly 11:11 talk, where it's all about sharing three advices, within 11 minutes out of my 30 years of management experience. My name is Carmen Cornelia Haselwanter, and I am a mentor of inner leadership, of uses in a right way of AI, and especially to create, yeah, awesome teams. Female empowerment is as well a very important, topic I talk about, especially since myself, I was working for so many years in man dominating fields, such as a casino CEO. In today's topic, myself, I'm going to talk about for me, definitely the base of good leading. May this now be for yourself, but as well your team members. And it's all about self-trust. This is what in our 32 episode we talk about. And I want to share important, advices and tips with you, which over the years I learned. And that is the key here in this format, to make sure that you don't have to go the long way, but the shortcuts. And where it starts is the very one thing. You're going to make decisions. You are going to look inside of yourself and to see what is your inner voice telling you. What is the advice here? What your intuition is giving you. You see, myself at the age of 15, I was ready to explore the world. As a matter of fact, I was still too young, but at the age of 17, my mom allowed me to go to London on my own. I had the vision to speak a good fluent English. And where else to learn than in London, in the land of mother language English. So I didn't want to waste time. And I didn't want to go near the university, but I knew, this is what my inner voice told me. I knew that the world to be discovered and to really learn the most out of it is by stepping out of the comfort zone and just give it a try. And this is what I did. And besides having this goal of knowing good English, I also had a lot of self-trust, which is an amazing and helpful tool. Now, how can you gain and how can you build up your self-trust? I would like to invite you to see for yourself on what scala is your self-trust from your point of view. Is it on a 1 or on a 10? At the age of 17, I knew that is the right way to do. So the self-trust was on a very high level. And that is the key here. When you know your goal, when you know your vision, then trust it. See for inner voice. What does it tell you? What is here the key? The key for opening up that door in order to step out of your comfort zone and go into a new adventure. The second very important help here is that you do know your strength. And the strength is especially and mainly that what for us is not even of a hard challenge. Instead, it's very easy and it's a flow. That is already something what is a big, big strength of yours, an ability or knowledge you know by heart. Now, you see, in my case, it definitely was that extrovert being to go towards people with ease and, without fear. By that time, a lot of my friends, they were really hassling. They had a big topic about going into a public, to speak in front of people, to go towards somebody they don't know. By my side, I have to admit that that was something which always was with ease, and I'm very happy about that strength. Now, knowing that, that's something what was very helpful for me in order, to go abroad, to step into a world which I nobody knew, but in the same time, I had the confidence and the self-trust that all is going to be fine. And believe me, it was not always that easy, but by knowing what my strengths are, and as well by following this inner verse, was giving me a very, very good and helpful school. You see, I was just recently, for a couple of days in Paris, and there I watched amazing people scratching on a white piece of paper, making beautiful arts. I mean, that's awesome when somebody can do that. This is not one of my skills, but I admire people who are. Now, you see, the third tip, which, is going very well along with that example, is that be aware where you put limitations. Now, you see, these artists, from my point of view, were really truly artists making an amazing painting. They were like criticizing themselves a lot because they don't find that they are like going along with Picasso. I have to admit that it's, from my point of view, and also from my experience of 30 years of management, life, but as well of being over 50, that there is something which is more and more important. It is your inner authenticity. It's not about that you copy somebody else, such as Picasso, or that you try, to be along with a friend or somebody you really look up to. No, the key here is that you find your own authenticity, your way of being with everything you do. And that is something I already understood in early age. And this is what I did, always my way. And it might have cost me that I had to go double ways, because to follow up others would have made my life maybe easier, but it wouldn't have been me. And this is what is, from my point of view, one of the secrets of the success I was actually going through. So now coming to you, I want to invite you that when you look up into finding out where your self-trust, your self-confidence is, that you start off really looking at you from an outside point of view, to understand where are you actually standing at this very moment with your strength, with your knowledge, with your experience. And believe me, nobody but you made that experience in that way you did. And that's the awesome thing. If you want to understand that, then you go and approach. Being an artist is great, but finding your own authentic style, that is what counts. May this now be as a speaker, as a painter, as a mentor, whatever. Out of that, for example, I created my own mastery, my all-in mastery, which is like a 7-11 guide, GBS you also may call it. Because like that, you really go step by step in fulfilling and in understanding your potential. And that is why I love my job as a mentor, as a business trainer, as a speaker so much. Because I follow up my inner instinct and I support others to do the same in their way, with their authenticity, with their ID. And if you, as an enterpriser, as a solopreneur, as a female CEO, wish to have another support here, somebody by your side who understands you and who knows what you go through, then I may be your person in call. Feel free to get back to me. Let's have a one-to-one call and to make sure that we both are gonna work out your individual strategy to follow up, to build up your self-confidence, your self-trust, and at the same time as well to go approach with your business and with your goals. Because this is what it's all about. The time limit is here. And we have to make sure that we make the best out of it. And for that, I want to invite you as well to the school community I recently have actually built up. It's called The Good News Club. I created that positive place where we share good news, great experience, successes within each other in this private group. Because I personally have to admit, I was fed up with all this bad news we are surrounded by. And I know it is us who creates what we see. So to put the focus on what really helps you, that is here the key. So now let's talk about that. Be part of the Good News Club. Contacted me in order for you to see on your private level or for your enterprise how I, Carmen Cornelia Haselwanter, can support you with the leading starts within and the aspect of going all in. And that is one of the reasons why I'm doing that. Because consciousness, this is all about it. Make sure that you follow it up. So let me congratulate you as well. You invested now 11 minutes into your life for you to push up and to give you the boost of your self-confidence by making a decision. Don't listen always to the others, but your inner voice. Second, make sure that you are definitely know your strength. Make sure that you go along with that. And as well to communicate it on the right spots, because that is what you deserve. Can't wait to meet you in person, maybe in the community or in a one-to-one call. Otherwise, we see each other next week, same channel, as well such on YouTube, same time. And therefore, take care, go all in, and explore your greatness at all times. Thank you. Your Carmen. Bye.